Hey fellow explorers, it's Chris from TDR Explorer, and I'm going to show you the Today Guide for Tokyo Disneyland for February 2017. So we're going to check out everything they have to offer this month.
Alright, so here is the Japanese Today Guide for February 2017 at Tokyo Disneyland, and it features Elsa, because it is Anna and Elsa's Frozen Fantasy event happening right now. And on every Today Guide there is a hidden Mickey, which is over on this side somewhere. I'm not going to show you where, but it's over there somewhere. I found it. Alright, so let's take a look inside. Alright, so this is one side of the map when you unfold it. Up here, we're not going to go through. This is just information on the shows, which is all in Japanese. You don't need to worry about this. They do have this available in the English park maps that you can get at the turnstiles when you walk into the park. So you don't have to worry about this part. Over here, this is just explaining Anna and Elsa's Frozen Fantasy at Tokyo Disneyland. And here, this is the Frozen Forever Castle show. And it's just explaining the show here. And also the lottery area for the show. I'm not going to go into details on how the lottery works. I'll put a link in the show notes. But essentially, you go to Tomorrowland, there's a kiosk, you scan your ticket, you select Once Upon a Time, and if you win, you get a ticket. If not, well, you have to watch it in a different area. But there's tons of room outside the lottery area, so it's really hard to get a bad view of the show. So even if you don't win the lottery, it's okay. And over here, there's just more information on Frozen Fantasy and everything Frozen. We have all this information available on our website. I'll put a link in the notes here too, so you can go and check it all out yourself. So this is just talking about the Frozen Fantasy Parade, with all the different characters in it, Marshmallow, and even the trolls make an appearance. And then down here, this is just talking about the winter greeting with Anna and Elsa that is in front of the castle. And this is just showing where the viewing area is. And this is meant for children, so if you skip this, you're not really missing much. But if you have children that are big fans of Anna and Elsa, then you definitely want to check it out. And over here, this is just explaining different photo op areas. Up here, this is a photo op area with Sven. And this is right by the castle, and you get to go inside the sleigh here, and there's a cast member there. You can take your picture with your camera. And then down here, these are just displays. Brand new displays are in the hub area. So we got Anna and Elsa skating, and then we have Olaf with all his snowgies. And then in the World Bazaar, which is our version of Main Street USA, they have this beautiful crystal in there, and at night it looks absolutely stunning, and it sparkles and glitters, and there's music and everything. So check it out during the daytime and also at nighttime. Up here, this is showing you where you can find all these different snowgies throughout the park. So this is kind of like a little rough map showing where they all are. So we've got the castle in the middle, then all the different lands. You can kind of see, they give you like an approximation as to where they are. You can scan this and it'll bring up a website, but it's only going to be in Japanese. So if you can read Japanese, great. If not, then you can just ignore this. But there's this here. And over here, this is just information that's in every Today Guide. So this is just talking about e-tickets, to how to buy your tickets online. We do have a guide on how to buy them online. So again, I'll put a link in the show notes here for you guys. And then here, this is just online gift cards. So you can buy these like Disney dollars. And these can only work at the parks here in Japan. So most people won't be buying this unless you live here. So we don't really worry about that too much. And then this is just explaining, celebrating your birthday. So if you go to a cast member, tell them it's your birthday, they'll give you a little sticker, they'll write your name on it, they'll put some drawings on it, and yeah. There's also birthday merchandise that is available at various stores in the park, and anyone can buy it. It's pretty simple. Alright, so let's look on the other side. Alright, so this is the most important part of the Today map, and this is why I recommend everybody grabbing it, even though it's only in Japanese. You can kind of see here there's a ton of information here. So this is showing merchandise for Frozen Fantasy and also food. And there's also other stuff that's happening in the park as well that's not related to the Anna and Elsa merchandise. And if you want to know where any of this is, you can show a cast member and they will tell you where to find it. So we'll start with the Frozen Fantasy stuff. And we do have all this stuff on our website, and also we have a YouTube video showing all the Frozen Fantasy merchandise. So if there's something here you see you like, you can find it in our video and I'll put a link to it. So first up, there's this special charm bracelet that you can make. It's a custom one. And this is at the Fantasy Gifts. That's where you do it. So what you do is you pick a base. So you get to pick from 3 here, which is 800 yen. So you get a choice of 1 of 3. Then down here you get to add these little snowgies, which spell out whatever you want. You can do up to, I believe it is 8. Well, no. Oh, you can add whatever amount, and it's 200 yen per. So, and then down here you got these little charms you can add for 300 yen each, all the different characters. And then here we have different chains that you can add as well, if you like. And then up here, just all the different types of merchandise. We have this memo set, and you can see what they look like here, and then you fold them over. Super cute. And then here is a friction pen set, and I love friction pens. If you haven't heard of friction pens, do yourself a favor and buy one. They are erasable pens. And no, it's not those, erasable pens that we had as children where they have the blue eraser and it destroys the paper. No. These are fantastic. They will actually erase properly and not destroy your paper. And this comes in a set of 3 and has the Frozen Fantasy design on it. And then we have a tissue box cover. And we have this little light here. And then we have a washcloth. And we have this lunch set. So you get the little boxes here. And then cutlery. Even set of little chopsticks. And then we got a little lunch kit with a mat. And we got a drawstring bag. You can see what it looks on the front and the back. And down here, we got the snowgies. So they come in different designs. They're all 900 yen. And then we have a gigantic snowgie cushion, which is 2,000 yen. And then here we have this cake that comes in a nice little box. And then marshmallows. And this is just a fraction of the stuff that they have. Now over here, this is event-specific food. So we got like this cone, which looks a little funny. It has Olaf in there. It has chicken and seafood in it. And then down here, we have the steamed bun that has 4 different flavors in it. Super cute. It has meat sauce, salmon cream, strawberry cream, and also purple sweet potato. I'm a fan of this. I'm not the biggest fan of the salmon cream, but everything else in it's pretty good. This is the second year they've had it. They had it last year as well. And over here we have the Olaf popcorn bucket, which is at the Sweetheart Cafe, or sorry, in front of the Sweetheart Cafe, and then the popcorn wagon. And then we have this popcorn holder, so you put the popcorn box inside of it. And that cute little design. And then we have the vanilla churro. And then over here we have souvenir sweets. So up here, this is like a strawberry, this is a cheesecake dessert. Cute little design, blue and everything. And that's 500 yen. But if you want to get this souvenir spoon with it, it's 900 yen. You'll get the dessert and the spoon. Super cute. And this is at the ice cream cone, which is in the World Bazaar. And then you can also get this hot chocolate over here. For 350 yen, you get the hot chocolate just by itself. And for 750, you can also get the spoon with it. And up here, this is just all the different special sets that you can get. There's this sandwich that looks like Elsa's hair, which is at the Sweetheart Cafe. And then here, this is just a special set at the Plaza Pavilion restaurant. And then at the Crystal Palace, there's this buffet that's themed to the birthday party from Frozen Fever. And that's 3,090 yen for an adult. And they have the prices here for children as well. This does require priority seating, so you have to make a reservation ahead of time. So you can do it in the park on the day of, right in the morning, or you have to do it ahead of time online, but it's only in Japanese online. We do have a full guide to this, so I'll put a link in the notes for you. Then over here we have this hot dog set, which has mushroom cream on top of it. Interesting. And down here we got more sweets. Got this raspberry custard sweet. And just showing you that you can get it in the event space, it's called, which is in the hub area in front of the castle. You can kind of see right here. And over here there's this Olaf candy case with either like little chocolates or little like jelly beans. Super cute, and it has a little Snowgie on there. Then down here, this is just explaining the 9 little green men mochi that you can get. So there's the 3 normally, and then you can get the 9, which is at the Pan Galactic Pizza Port. And it comes with chocolate, strawberry, custard, and there's also a secret flavor in it as well. And then this is just explaining the Camp Woodchuck area. Then over here, this is all the the new Star Wars stuff. There's the melon sugar soda churro in Tomorrowland. I've had this. It's pretty good. It tastes like green Fruit Loops, so make sure you try that out. And then there's this raspberry sauce black cone ice cream. And it had the one side's peach, the other side is milk, not vanilla, but milk. And it has a black cone. That's pretty cool. And then we have these candy cases, BB-8, R2-D2, and Darth Vader. And then up here, we have the popcorn buckets. A lot of people have been asking about the popcorn buckets. R2-D2 and BB-8 are still available. R2-D2 is 2,100 yen, which is about $19 US. And BB-8 is 2,300 yen, which is about $20 US. And you can get all these at various shops in Tomorrowland. And over here, this is some clothing. This is their like pixel art or 8-bit line that's been very popular. They keep bringing different types of like clothing and stuff into the parks with this design on it. So now they have backpacks for 4,800 yen. So you can see Donald, Chip and Dale are also in there, and then we got the Green Aliens, and then we also got Mickey. And over here we have this parka or hoodie, and the cute little Mickey ears on the top there you can see. You got Mickey and Minnie. And then over here, oh, sorry. And then these are all the prices here. The prices change depending on the size. So like these are like the kid sizes here you can see. So 4,300 yen, 4,600, and then the small, medium, large, and LL, which is extra large, which is 4,900. Good rule of thumb for clothing is whatever size you are normally, go a size up. So for myself, I'm typically a medium in North America, but here in Japan, I'm typically a large. So if you wear a large back home, more than likely you're going to want the LL or the XL. If you're typically an XL, you may not fit these. You'll have to try it on and see. Sometimes things will fit, sometimes they won't. It just really depends on the clothing. So just try it out when you're there. Then over here, this is just talking about Dear Danny, which is the lamb. They introduced him a few years ago when it was the year of the lamb, and they just kind of keep adding cute little merchandise with him. So get this little ribbon, and you can get him also with the little ribbon. It's pretty cute. And this is over in Western Land. And then up here, this is just explaining the Valentine's Day chocolates that you can get, called Disney Sweet Love, and like the different little cakes and all this kind of stuff. And they come with like really nice packaging. So like this is like like really nice cardboard packaging with these cakes. And this is a tin that you get to keep. And then over here there's more chocolates here in different types of tins and packaging. Then with every purchase, you also get this really nice bag. So depending on the size of the chocolate that you're buying or how many, you're gonna get a special little bag. And these are high quality bags. Like they're still paper, but they're really nice paper. And you can get these right in Tokyo Disneyland in the World Bazaar. All right, and then finally over here, this is just hotel information. So the Disney Ambassador Hotel. This is explaining the Happy 15, the early entry. If you go to Tokyo Disneyland, with the early entry, you get to go on Buzz Lightyear. And then at Tokyo DisneySea, it's Toy Story and the Tower of Terror. And then down here, this is just explaining the new character theme rooms at the Disney Ambassador Hotel. So starting on February 6, 2017, there is a Stitch room and also a Chip and Dale room at the Disney Ambassador Hotel. And we have a guide on how to actually book these hotel rooms. And then down here, this is just explaining the Tokyo Disney Celebration Hotel. And again, we have a video of this as well. All right, so that is it for February 2017 at Tokyo Disneyland.
All right, fellow explorers, thank you so much for joining me as I showed you the Today Guide at Tokyo Disneyland for February 2017. And you can pick this up right at the turnstiles as you walk into the park. If you want to learn more about Tokyo Disney Resort, make sure you visit our website, tdrexplorer.com, and don't forget to subscribe to us here on YouTube.